This video is about how to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. And so this example, we've got x squared plus 10x minus 56 equals 0. We want to get this part right here alone. So this part we need to get rid of from this side of the equation. And we do that by, by adding the opposites. We've got negative 56. We're going to add 56 to both sides. And so then what we get as a result, we've got x squared plus 10x equals 56. And what I would like you to think about here is that I want you to go x squared plus 10x plus blank equals 56 plus blank. And we're just going to have this same thing. Whatever we put there, we're going to put here as well, because it is an equation. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. But what we're going to put on this side is what's going to complete the square. Recall we have x squared here. 10x, I'm going to say, is the same as 5x here and 5x here. So this is, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is kind of in the process of being a square. This is x and this is x. And then this down here is a positive 5. And over here, this is a positive 5. Because this 5 times this x gives us these 5x, and this x times this 5 gives us these 5x, and that together is this 10x. Also, this x times x is x squared, and that's this right here. So then what we're lacking is this part to complete the square, this square here overall. And it just comes from, if I take this 5 and this 5 and square it, that would be plus 25. Now, you can also just say, we're going to take 10, divide by 2. That's the 5. And then we're going to take that 5, and we're going to square it. And there we get the 25. So what we're going to add, both here and here, is the 25. So we add 25 here and 25 here. And again, to go back to that example, here's 5x, and here's my x squared, and here's 5x. If this is 25, okay, now what are the dimensions that make this? Well, this is x plus 5 and x plus 5. And so if we multiply those those together, we can write x plus 5 times x plus 5, which would be the same as x plus 5 squared. And so I'm going to rewrite this as x plus 5 squared. And then on the right, I'm just going to add those together. So 56 plus 25 looks like that's 81. I'm going to, again, leave a little space here, so because I know I'm going to take the square root to undo this square. And when I do that, I need space for my plus or minus there. So here, I'm going to say this is the square root. And over here, this is the square root. Then I've got the plus or the minus. Now I've got that x plus 5 is equal to plus or minus 9. Again, I like to leave a little space right here so that I can now just do the same thing to both sides. I'm going to subtract 5 and subtract 5. And that cancels there. Now my x is alone. And I just need to take this and say I've got negative 5 plus 9, which would be 4, or negative 5 minus 9, which would be negative 14. And so So x is one of these two solutions, negative 14 or 4. And both of these should work if you put them back into the equation here for x and here for x. So if I put negative 14 here and here, then that should combine together to give us, with the minus 56, should on this side be equal to 0. You should always check just to make sure that your solution works. But that's how we do it.